You have a question? Oh, yes, I have an answer.
Thanks so much for clicking on this video. This is another episode of Ask James. Let's get to our email. Hey, when I was in high school, I had a group of guys lie and say they had sex with me. They ruined my reputation until the point I didn't have a real boyfriend until I became an adult. I only had sex with 2 guys in high school. Until this day, it bothers me. I feel like I have to tell every guy I date that I had dudes lie on me in high school so they won't think I'm a hoe. I'm trying to find it in my heart to forgive them, but I don't respect men. What should I do to move on, and should I take it as a compliment that multiple dudes lied and said they had sex with my cute ass? Okay. You know what? What I'm going to say here is, one, I think you're being harder on yourself than you need to be, okay? Because it's not, you didn't actually say how long it's been since you've been in high school, but you're not there. So 1 year, 365 days after you left high school, that shit was over. You're done. You're done with high school. Whatever happened in high school, whatever. It is what it is. You're an adult now. You're an adult. You're on to other things, bigger things and better things. Things that happened in high school, child, you got to let it go. You're going to have to let it go. And I know personally it's easier said than done. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I have a problem with forgiveness. I always have. It's something that I struggle with basically daily. I have a hard time forgiving. When people have done things to me, when people have wronged me, I have a hard time forgiving. I'm pissed and I hold on to things, but it's not a good trait. Trust me, it's not. It adds to the stress of your daily life. You know, you'll be pissed off about things from 900 years ago, and then you just pile that on with things that you're pissed off from yesterday, and it doesn't put you in a good spot. You know, it will just build stress, and stress will kill you. Now, with this little thing, a couple little things to think about when you're doing this, because it's gonna be hard to do because you're already in the groove of being pissed off. Okay, so one, you have to think about the fact you were in high school. One of these clowns who did this, and let's just start right off and tell you, no, it wasn't a compliment. It's not a compliment. They were assholes. This is why they did it. And they were pretty much bullies. It was a form of bullying. They bullied you and ruined your reputation. And that's the thing. If you go back, depending on how long it's been since you've been out of school, they may not even realize what you actually went through with what they did. They may not even remember. There are things that people did to me in high school, and I finally got to a point where I let those things go. And I know for a fact a lot of them didn't even remember the shit that they had done. But with me, it was, you know, pissed me off. Pissed me completely off. So you just kind of got to move on. And I have some beautiful friendships at this point with people I went to school with that I didn't even exchange good morning and good evening with when I was in high school. You know, because there's a lot of maturity that took place. I was gay. Growing up, being gay and being effeminate and very out, I was never in a closet for anything other than to get dressed. Things went on. People picked and they said things that weren't nice. And child, they've matured past that stuff. You know what I mean? And some of them were actually really sorry that they've done it, because now you look back, there are people who now have that kid that I was. Because it's a shame, but it's well, I won't say it's like a payback, but there are a lot of people who did different things to me when I was growing up who now are raising gay children. And I just look and say, and you wonder, is that karma? Is that, and I'm sure karma has a little bit to do with it, but it's like, it's terrible. And then knowing what I know, I don't gloat in it. I really kind of feel bad for them. I feel bad for them, and I feel bad for the child because I know what they're going through, but on both sides. You know what I mean? Being an adult, raising a gay child, and being an adult and having to watch your child grow up gay, and then knowing in the back of your head that you gave somebody a hard time who went through the same thing that your child's going through. So it gets very interesting, you know what I mean? But this is not all about me. This is about you. And the fact that you got to let that go. I don't want you to be in a position, because the thing that alarmed me when I read your email was about the fact that you said you don't respect men. All men are not like that. All men are not like that. Those were little boys. And there are some adult little boys as well that you're going to come in contact with. But don't base everything on that, because I don't want you to miss your Prince Charming in the process of feeling like all men are stupid and they do stupid things. Because there's a guy that's out there that's literally etched out. God has etched him out just perfectly for you. And I don't want you to slip by and miss him thinking that he is like those fools that did that foolishness when you were in school. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to lean at this point on a cliche, which is something I don't do a whole lot of times, but I'm going to lean on a cliche and I'll tell you, you need to forgive them for you and not for them. I need you to forgive them for you so you don't mess up what is sitting around waiting on you or what's going to come to you. You know, don't let yourself be stuck in that space. It's over. You're out of high school. You're a grown woman now. A grown woman, and you don't have any issues because you refer to yourself as my cute ass. So I don't think you got any self-esteem issues, boo. So I think you're going to be just fine. And it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. So I'm not going to blow smoke up your behind. It's not going to be easy to reverse your train of thought. But you're going to have to. You're going to have to. Don't miss out and let them win. Don't. So that's what I have to say on that. I hope this helps. I thank you so much for watching the channel. I thank you so much for writing in. And I will see you soon.
You have something you need to get off your chest or something you need some help with? I'll give it my best shot. Send me an email to spillitboy@gmail.com, and in the title line, you want to put "Hey James" to make sure that I actually see it. If you don't put "Hey James" in the subject line, I'm not going to see it. It's going to continue to be an issue. So send me an email and we'll talk about it later.